Welcome to Heart of Economy. Today we're tackling one of the most asked but least answered questions in the world of finance. Is Google facing the greatest threat in its history? This isn't just about tech scare. This might be the end of an era, the era of search as we know it. Yes, Google is still making billions, but profit doesn't always mean survival. Because this time, it's not just about a competitor. It's about a whole new era, the age of artificial intelligence. Tools like ChatGPT are changing how people behave online. But what does that mean for Google? If you want to understand the answer, you need to watch this video until the very end. Shadows behind the numbers. Alphabet, Google's parent company, reported $96.4 billion in revenue for Q2 2025. That's stunning 14% year-over-year growth. Search alone brought in $54 billion. YouTube ads are nearing $10 billion. And Google Cloud jumped 32% to hit $13.6 billion. So yes, on the surface, everything looks phenomenal. But dig deeper and you'll see a pressure that doesn't yet show up in the data. Because these record-breaking numbers, they are still built on the old model, clicks, ads, and habits. Is the search era dying? Will these habits last forever? Even Google isn't sure. That's why they've rolled out AI mode this quarter. Now, when you ask Google something, you don't get a list of links. You get an answer instantly. It's smoother for users, but for Google, it's risky. Because if no one's clicking, no one's generating ad revenue. And right now, AI mode isn't monetized. No ads, no direct income. So Google is changing the system that made it rich. But that change may break the business model. This isn't just innovation, it's a gamble. Google is betting big to stay on top, but the bill hasn't come due yet. Big investment, bigger risk. Alphabet is pouring $85 billion into AI this year, one of the largest tech investments in history. But how much will it return? No one knows. Analysts are cautious because if AI spending meets falling revenue, Google's profit margins could get squeezed, and that puts long-term pressure on the stock price. Google isn't just investing in the future, it's rebuilding the foundation of its entire business. Will users break old habits? Google is a habit, they say. And it's true. 3 billion people use it daily. 5 billion use it monthly. But tech history shows us habits are strong, innovation is stronger. Once, it was all about Internet Explorer. Then came Chrome. Now, ChatGPT, Gemini, AI. And if these tools are faster, clearer, and more satisfying, people will shift. Google knows this, but no one knows how smooth or painful the shift will be. The Apple deal, a hidden threat. Google pays Apple $20 billion a year to stay the default search engine on Safari. That's right, $20 billion just to be first. But what if Apple walks away? Google could lose up to 20% of its total ad revenue. This massive empire? It depends on a few very fragile points. Which future awaits? We are now looking at the possible futures for Google. Scenario 1. Smart integration. Google blends AI smoothly, builds new ad formats, keeps users happy. Growth continues, investors smile. Scenario 2. Slow transition. Users adapt, but revenue growth slows. Google stays dominant, but margins shrink. A test of investor patience. Scenario 3. Model collapse. AI kills the need for clicks, ads stop working. Revenues drop, Google must restructure or downsize. Right now, the first two scenarios seems more likely, but that third one? It's low probability, high impact, and enough to shake even giants. In the end, Google is still powerful, but power today doesn't guarantee power tomorrow. AI isn't just another tech trend, It's a paradigm shift, and it will test even the biggest players. So what do you think? Will Google survive the AI revolution? Will systems like ChatGPT shake the throne? Tell us what you think in the comments. Your perspective is the most important part of this story. And if you found this video valuable, don't forget to subscribe. At Heart of Economy, we'll keep following the pulse of finance together. See you in the next video.